Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it.
Darnold on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Allen operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now the Bills are going to line up here to go for two.
No, check. Patriot! We got three, fellas.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold letting one go deep for Enunwa. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Joe Schobert in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen now from the gun. He'll throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Hey, we gotta get to gun!
From the gun, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's brought down. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight end.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bills will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Hunt. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to fire one deep over the... And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. So out now come the Jets. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing again. Allen. And this is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now Allen, that's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there from 10 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run
here
fits
we go.
and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. In for the score. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. After the run, now Darnold to throw. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Hey, we got four down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen will try again on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing is Allen on third. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now it's Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
4 down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Darnold from the gun. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot,
From the 50, it's Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
They run with Hunt, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, Patriot.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills add on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun!
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Leopard! Leopard!
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Allen on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun!
Now Allen again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And now out come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Check. Fresno.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch you now, Barney.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
With that penalty, they only need 1 yard for the 2-point conversion.
And that can make all the difference trying to get those 2 points, right? Inches count down here in short territory. Maybe now they can get the 2 points that they want a lot easier.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again, Darnold. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Motion. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, Charles.